What up, YouTube? You already know Big Lou tapping back in with what it do with Big Lou NFCR2, baby. First time you're coming to the channel, be highly appreciated if you sub, liked, and shared the channel with your family, friends, folks, peoples, gente, buddies, pals, amigos, and panas. So this is just a quick little video, man. This is the third time I'm doing it. For some reason, I was having problems. With the cameras on these phones, but I shouts out to Shanka Whitco. I went ahead and followed some of his instructions, and I was able to figure it out. And so all the stuff that you think you're throwing away in the trash, it's still stuck there somewhere in limbo. So you got to go in there and erase it all. So that's what I did, and I was able to get some memory on the phone. But anyways, this video is about the question that keeps coming up: should the Raiders move on from Derek Carr? Now, towards the beginning, more of the beginning of the season, when I was seeing the bull crap, the where I was feeling more disappointed and disgusted and embarrassed with the same old routine year in and year out with this organization, right from top to bottom, from the ownership to the general manager to the coaching staff and some of the players. I'm on that train a little bit, right? But then when you look into things and research, do some research on it. Carr came into the league in 2014, so he's been there 8 or 9 years now. He's had 6 head coaches and he's had 4 offensive coordinator. Meaning, I said that to say this is that he's constantly learning new systems. Um, and if you can't have a solid 3 or 4 years or plus with the same head coach and offensive coordinator, and you're constantly, they're constantly being moved in and out like musical chairs, it can be it can weigh heavy on somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's obviously the problem somewhat there, right? No consistency. You know what I mean? No consistency with the organization from the top to bottom, like I said, and starting with the ownership, right? Starting with the partners, with Mark Davis has with the other partners. He's the majority leader. He's got the biggest say so, but it's also the coaching staff as well. And I don't consider DC a great quarterback, but I do consider him a good quarterback, and I want to put him somewhere probably between the tier between good and great. You know what I mean? If you look at his resume, he's got a lot of comeback wins, a lot of comeback, where he's tied the game, and a lot of comeback wins in overtime and in regular play. And I remember, I think it was beginning of last season, or at some point in his career, he had like the best. He was up there as far as the first 5 or 6 years of a starting quarterback's career. He was up there with the likes of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning and different guys. Dan Marino. He had great numbers, but we all know great numbers don't equal to hardware championships. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowls is what your organization, your team, your fans want you to win. So if they're not completing, getting that done, or even contending for it, you know what I'm saying? And so in his whole career, he's only had one playoff game. The team's made the playoffs twice, but the first time in 2016, he broke his fibula the second to last game of the season. And so that crushed all their hopes. I remember even Khalil Mack saying that when he got injured, like it was like all the air was let out of the rest of the team, because he was their leader. You know what I'm saying? And he had a good season, and we had a good season. We were 12-4 that year. So this is a little video, a little food for thought, a little before you're so crucial on Derek Carr, DC. Look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed in the past that he could take the ball starting at the 1 yard line and march them all the way down the field and score a TD. You know what I'm saying? He showed that he can play smart at times. More times than not. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little something. With that being said, Big Lou's gonna tap on out with what it do with Big Lou, baby.